What is going on, tribe, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your boy Scribe. I have been away. I went on holiday with my mother and Mrs. Scribbles and my brothers. It was great. I was drinking gin and tonics out of a hot tub. Not actually drinking the hot tub sized gin and tonic, although that would be pretty special. No, I was in the hot tub with a separate glass in my hand, which had the gin and tonic. I'm glad we cleared that up. Anyway, we've had the kit reveal for CX-2. Let's go check it out. God damn, look at this bad mama jama. Looking pretty sick. Actually, to be honest, I messed with this. This is a good looking, outfit right here. Sniper rifle. I didn't realize it was green. I actually thought it was like black or like a deep navy. Anyway, CX-2. Alignment dark side, of course. Support Clone Trooper and Empire all combined. Lovely jubbly. Not going to be an Imperial Trooper, and that's not surprising. Key attributes then. Supports Lord Vader's new dark side Clone Trooper squad, which I'm super excited about. Helps the squad take down the enemy one target at a time by inflicting Order 66. Counters squads that dispel debuff, like dots. Not the ice cream. I don't get that one. Is that an American thing? No idea. Synergizes well with Apo, who'd have thought it, by reapplying his dramatic entrance upon every enemy defeated for an even more dramatic battle. So basically, we're just going to keep on reapplying that dramatic entrance, which gives us some good bonuses. CX-2 is an exciting addition to the arsenal of the Darkside Clone Troopers, appearing in the third season of the Bad Batch. He is indeed, people were theorizing if it was actually tech in there, sort of reprogrammed as it were. He heavily relies on stealth tactics to accomplish his mission, which we included in his kit. He inflicts disarm debuff due to the fact that, spoiler alert, he disarmed Crosshair. Or dishanded Crosshair at least. Strategy tips. It is optimal to commit and target the same enemy unit until they are defeated. Keep slapping away at that one priority target. Talking about your cats and your JMK team. Talking about your Maul and your Lord Vader team. Not anymore, am I right? Bausch in a Jabba the Hutt team, that sort of thing. CX-2 applies Order 66 and lets all Empire allies ignore taunt on that target. So they can always go to the Order 66 target, which is so useful. It'll be instrumental in taking down the most dangerous enemy quickly. Getting rid of things like Ezra Bridger Exile, or maybe even Sabine Wren or Hu Yang. Being able to target priority units is super valuable. Getting rid of Drogon in a Leia team, amazing. Using CX-2's special ability whenever possible is important to maximize damage. Gotta spam those specials. In 3v3 GAC with his Omicron, CX-2 is untargetable while Apo is active, who is hard to take down when Lord Vader is active. Which is absolutely true. You can't defeat Apo if Lord Vader is alive, and if Apo is alive, you can't take down, or you can't target CX-2. You can take him down with AoEs and stuff like that, but it's going to make this team a little bit irritating to circumvent, because you're going to have to go through a rather chunky Lord Vader if you want to take down the rest of the team. How do you acquire him? It's going to be next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, the 22nd of April at 11 a.m., or as the Americans say it, April 22nd. Who's the third 3v3 split for the clones? Apo and CX-2 go with Lord Vader, and then the other two go with Tarkin. Can Fennec counter them? Fennec would no longer be able to counter Lord Vader with these units. If the scenario occurs where they do manage to win, we will intervene. CG is laying out flat here, no mistakes to be made. They do not want Fennec countering Lord Vader. I think they must have had enough of people calling him Lord Failure that they just want to put a hard block on this particular counter. Did I hear 3v3 and 5v5 Omicrons cost less? This is huge, guys. This is huge. We have reduced the cost from 20 to 10 to any currently applied Omicrons that are for 3v3 or 5v5 only. So we're looking at characters like Tuskens, for example. Tuskens, I think Raider has got a 3v3 Omicron. That's going to go to 10 Omicrons. If you've already purchased it, you're going to get reimbursed those 10 Omicrons. Things like BT1, 000, Afra, you're going to get reduced costs on those or reimbursed if you've already spent them. This is really good, and this should be the way it always has been. They should also do this for like TB Omicrons. They should also do it for Raid Omicrons constantly, Remind me, what does Order 66 do again? Affected characters cannot gain buffs or be revived, which is really useful. Several abilities from the Darkside Clone Troopers also take advantage of this. His Omicron states whenever any stacks of damage over time are dispelled on the enemy, they gain a stack of damage over time. Which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. How many stacks get reapplied? If they dispel 10 dots, you only get 1 back. It's a shame, but at least it's better than nothing, right? So let's begin. Basic, infiltrate, and extract. Let's see, he goes down on one knee and he takes a shot. I don't see either infiltration or extraction in here. I just see you shooting a, probe droid. Deal physical damage and inflict speed down on the target enemy for 2 turns. Speed down is a good debuff. CX-2. On CX-2's turn, if the target enemy has Order 66, Empire allies gain 10% turn meter and recover 10% health. If CX-2 is stealthed, recover an additional 10% health. 20% health recovery on a basic is huge. And then he'll stealth on that turn. So if it's his turn, he does that basic, you recover 10% health, you maybe get some turn meter if there's nothing stopping you from gaining it, then you're going to gain stealth. If you already had stealth, you're going to recover 20% health. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Because having someone like Lord Vader recover that much is really crazy. Having Lord Vader recover 20% health is huge. He's got a massive health pool. You can talk like 500,000 health pool at Relic 9. So you're just casually recovering, 100,000 health on a basic. You probably want this guy to be fast. Special 1, Instruments of the Empire. Let's check it out. He just whips out a sword and does a double attack. It's probably a vibroblade, really. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict them with disarm for 2 turns, which is going to reduce their damage output, or until CX-2 is defeated. And remove it from all other enemies. So only one person can be disarmed at any given time. This is the same as Santi's ability. Can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Inflict target enemy with vulnerable for 2 turns. Vulnerable guarantees critical hits, unless they're immune to critical hits, okay? Empire allies gain bonuses based on their role, and if there's an active Lord Vader ally, he gains all of these bonuses. That's kind of cool. So attackers gain offense up for 2 turns. Offense up, I don't know if you've seen the Nightfall Trooper with Apo. That guy hits so damn hard. Give offense up, extra 50% offense for those guys. They are going to absolutely destroy faces. Healers and supports gain speed up, so he himself is going to gain speed up, and tanks gain 30% bonus protection for 2 turns. We've got a lot of health in this team. Bonus protection is based on your max health. That's going to make them tanky to get through. And don't forget, Lord Vader will get all of these. He's going to gain offense up, speed up, and 30% bonus protection for 2 turns. This is turning Lord Vader into a monster. Unique 1. You chose the wrong side. Zeta and Omnomicron. Whenever an enemy dispels a debuff, all Empire allies gain 10% bonus protection until the end of the encounter. Ooh, so with all those dots, especially with dots reapplying, you're going to constantly be gaining a source of bonus protection. At the start of battle, if Apo is an ally, all Empire allies can ignore taunt effects to target enemies inflicted with Order 66 and gain instant defeat immunity until the end of battle, or until CX-2 is defeated. And that's going to be hard, because he's going to be stealthed. So, yeah, that's really, really cool. That's really cool. He's going to be stealthed, and you also can't defeat him until you defeated Apo, and you can't defeat Apo until you defeated Lord Vader. So, JMK just... Poor JMK, guys. JMK is just getting nerfed left and right. Every single new kit that comes out, they're like, what do we do about JMK? Instant defeat immunity, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. If all allies gained dramatic entrance at the start of the encounter, all allies gain dramatic entrance for 2 turns whenever an enemy unit is defeated. Dramatic entrance gives us 25% offense, and we deal bonus true damage equal to 10% of the target's max health. It can't be evaded. Gain 20% turn meter and dramatic entrance for 2 turns if this unit defeats an enemy. 25% additional offense on things like Night Trooper. Huge, 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 huge. While in 3v3s, here's the Omicron aspect. All Empire allies gain 100% max health. Just casually double Lord Vader's max health, and then give him, 30% max bonus protection, which is based on your max health when you use this special ability here, Instruments of the Empire. Lord Vader is going to be such a pain with this Omicron. If all allies at the start of battle are Darkside Clone Troopers and or Lord Vader, all allies gain 50% offense, and the first time they fall below 50% health, they just fully heal and gain 30% bonus protection for 2 turns. This is obnoxious, guys. This is absolutely... Fennec is not beating this team. Whenever any stacks of damage over time are dispelled on the enemy, they gain a stack of damage over time, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted, which of course is going to be feeding all of this extra business over here, this 10% bonus protection. So constantly topping up that Lord Vader, keeping him nigh indestructible. If Apo is active, CX-2 is immune to taunt effects and can't be targeted during enemy turns. So the only way you're going to kill CX-2 is if you've got enough AoE damage. What does JMK not have at all? AoE damage. They're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle. Even Leia won't be able to target CX-2 with Drogon, because you can't target CX-2 whilst Apo is active, and you can't defeat Apo until you got rid of Lord Vader. So you have to get rid of Lord Vader, then you have to get rid of Apo, then you have to get rid of CX-2. It's wild. Unique 2, Focused and Determined Zeta. At the start of battle, CX-2 gains 10% max health and offense for each other Empire ally. At the start of each encounter, CX-2 stealths for 2 turns. Starts under stealth for 2 turns. That's kind of wild. So that first basic that you do is also going to it's also going to heal 20% max health and protection. Max health, sorry. Whenever another Empire ally is active, CX-2 ignores taunt effects on his turn. That's really good. So you'll be able to apply that Order 66 to whoever you want, really. Whenever CX-2 uses an ability against the same targeted enemy he did on the previous turn, he gains 50% critical chance and potency, stacking to a maximum of 100%, and all Empire allies recover 15% health and protection until he uses an ability on his turn against a different target. So this is kind of like the Bad Batch, right? How you want to try and focus on single targets to build up that target practice. It's the same sort of thing here. Whenever CX-2 uses an ability against the same targeted enemy 3 times in a row, inflict Order 66 on that enemy for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. So yeah, target the same person 3 turns, boom, 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 Order 66. Everybody can ignore taunts, hit Order 66 units. You're going to constantly be recovering health and protection, or health really with Lord Vader teams, and you're going to be having crit chance and extra potency. You're going to land that speed down. You're going to be healing all the time. This kit is absolutely insane. When you see it all come together, I'm really excited to see what the remaining 2 clone troopers are going to bring to this team. But already I can see this kit going absolutely ham. Insane. I cannot wait for this one to come. Are you guys getting excited for this? Are you getting excited for the Age of Lord Vader? Because that's what's coming, baby. Age of Lord Vader is here. We've had a brand new galactic legend, and we're already moving her aside because we prefer Lord Vader with dark side clones. Wild, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you leave a like before you go, and give me a comment down below if you are going to be pushing for CX-2 and the new dark side clone troopers. I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.